What's up, guys? How are we all doing? Are we all good? Welcome to Hagenstadt. This is a FS. Now I've got a funny feeling it might have been in 13 as well as 15. Now don't quote me on that because I don't actually know. All I know is that I've played this. I played this on 15. For a while, I played Westbridge Hills a lot more than I did this. But we are here, day 1, episode 1 of the playthrough. We have a little over 20 grand. Now, when you buy or when you move into Hagenstadt, this field is the only field that you will own. So, I've bought this field, which has nothing on it. This is just ploughed and ready, and that's ploughed and ready. And we have another couple of fields over here. One is seeded with wheat and growing, which is the first one here. Oh no, seeded with barley, sorry, and ready and growing. And this one is ready to harvest and is wheat. So, it's 6:30 in the morning. We've just had some breakfast. We have some harvesting to do and some seeding to do. We have the Voltra N series on the farm. Sorry, had to sneeze. So we've got that just as for a front loader, and it also we can change that and we can get narrow wheels on it. So if we want to do some fertilization and stuff. Oh, that's a point. I must remember. I forgot to plant growth. Look, plant growth is off, and I've got a funny feeling that goes off when you take on a mission. So we're going to have it on normal. Plant withering is off. I'm going to try fertilizing states 3. I'm going to try that. Right, so we've got periodic ploughing. I'm going to leave periodic ploughing on, and I'm going to use hard workers for ploughing, because all the fields are lovely and square. There are quite a few trees around the edges of some of them, but we should be good for hired workers. I'm not expecting too many problems. The AI vehicle extension does not like this map for some reason. So, but our goal is to buy 15 and then 19. And then we want to move out towards the BGA, which is over... Where's the BGA? It's over here somewhere. Here. No, that's the golf course. GD, sort yourself out. Why can't you see where the BGA is? Why are you being an idiot? Spinnery, garden centre. Anyway, when I find it, oh, here it is. Biogas plant. Oh dear, right at the top there. Yeah, we want to. I want to try and buy field 7 and 6 and field 8 if I can. Because that will give us the opportunity to do some form of silage, so we can get some corn planted and stuff. I've got to buy a corn seeder to start with, but anyway, first things first. Right, everything's ploughed, so we've got the JCB already hooked up to the seeder here. Now I need to try and bring this round, if I can reverse that in. Presuming this is the point to fill up. It's going to be at the side of it, isn't it? I just know it. Yep, that's not going to... Okie dokie, not a problem. Let's move the aggro. Star. Behind there. It's fine. Right, let's see then. Oops, set in reverse. There we go. Right, so we're going to fill up with seed. It's going to take us down about what, two or 3 grand probably. We had just over 20. Oh goodness me. Mind you, with the whole MR thing, it does help with the rate you use seeds. So that's cost us nearly 5 grand. £4 grand. But cover that up. Hopefully do I want a front weight on there? I might be okay with the JCB actually. So yeah, so we're gonna go and put some seed down. We've got wheat, we've got barley growing, so that's going to give us some straw after we've oh, look at that. Why is the plough texture that way? Rather it was the other way. It's easier to turn round. I think it might be easier to turn round this way. Alright, let's stick with the plough textures. Let's try and do that. So we can right. Here we go. So let's do that. Lower that. Now let's choose our poison to put in here. We are going to do, I think we might do canola in here. Let's do canola. Let's do that. Let's also try and... Did I set it up? Oh. Okay, I didn't realise it did that on my screen. Aha, right, that's cool. Right, so this is saying... I know this is a 6 metre width, so that is 6 metres, which is cool. But I just want to just bring it in just slightly, even though it is 6 metres. Right, now that is looking pretty good actually. So let's start her up. Let's do, which button is it for? I know one of them is that one. And I want shift 4, 5 and 6. I want everything on. And away we go. So let's get some canola put in here. I also need to work out what button I've used to raise the rear seeder. I think it might be that one. Now that turns it off. That one then. There we go. Awesome. That's fine. to... There we go. Now this could be where it kind of goes a bit wrong. Because I'm not sure whether or not that is going to be enough of a gap to finish what we need. So I'm going to do this. And hopefully I'm now going to swing back and do that section there and see how far out we are, because we're bound to be out, because that's what I do. If this stretches across that, I'll be very much surprised. Very, very much surprised. Right, so we want to go in here. Oh, there's actually two sections there. Oh, I see. Okay, that might work then. That might work. Just as long as we get that. Yeah, there's a slight overhang. That's perfect, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. That's fine. So this is the plan for the first episode. So day one, episode 1. To try and get some money in. Let's try and do that. Yeah, I seem to have missed quite a bit, actually. So yeah, I am going to certainly try and not, as you know, this isn't technically episode 1, but it's episode 1 of the playthrough. So you saw my first look. I've done a little map tour of this just for anybody that was interested in it. And I also did a setting up. So this is not, when you move into Hagenstadt, this is not the equipment you start with. Some of it is. I've kept the plough. And I've kept the Fendt 300, and I've kept the Deutz Agrostar. The weights you keep, but everything else I've sold, and put a little bit of money into the game, and so we've now got the JCB, we've got this Hagenstadt Cedar, which I absolutely love. This little Cedar. I haven't gone too big. The JCB is the biggest tractor horsepower wise that we've got on the farm. So this is going to be about building up, getting bigger fields, slowly working your way up the ladder until we can afford to you know, buy all the fields outright. And so that's pretty much what this is going to be about. So if you're interested in watching it, it is gonna be a bit of a slog. It's gonna be a bit of a hard thing to do, I think, especially when we start getting into the bigger fields, if we haven't got the bigger equipment to be doing it with. But you know, episodes are going to be between sort of 20 minutes, half an hour ish. So there's going to be quite a bit of gameplay for me separately to everybody. So I won't be I might be doing some live streams on this map as well if I need to do any big off-camera work like I did with Valley of the Old Farm. So we will see. No, just 2 please, thank you. There we go. I mean, it would be a lot easier with GPS, a lot easier if GPS stayed on all the time, because you could just turn it and then it automatically clicked onto the next route. But it's not as easy as that. Oh my god, am I going to get around that tree? Yes I am. Perfection almost. But yeah, I think until I actually, I was just clicking through the mods to see what the latest mods that were out at the time when I wanted another map to play, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm gonna have a go on Hagenstadt because I didn't play it in 15. Was what I said to myself. And as soon as I loaded the map up and started to take a look at it, I knew instantly that I had played it. But I don't remember playing it. I remember playing Westbridge Hills and I remember playing Bjornholm on 15. Do not remember, or did not remember playing this until I saw the map, and then all of a sudden I was going, oh no way, I remember now. So it was a nice surprise actually. Come on, get around there. And it's nice to be able to play a map that I kind of roughly know where things are ish. You know, the little map tour I did, and that kind of brought a few things back. It's fielded. Ooch. So yeah, it's a nice nice map. It's nice if you want to do anything with hired workers, because these fields are they're square enough, you can just go boom and away you go. So, but I think what I'm going to do, oh I can't actually because I've done it like this now. I was going to set off the hired worker, but because I've actually done it, that is how farmers do it. I've seen them do it. It saves like turning spaces and stuff. So yeah, to save reversing. So yeah, we'll also build up to getting some animals, but I want to try and get the money up first to to actually buy the animals this time, so we'll do it properly, if there is such a thing. I'm not sure I'd do anything properly, but yeah, so basically what I'll end up doing is like about a half hour, like I said, between 20 and 40-minute videos I'm going to try and do. And you know my videos by now, there's no editing that goes into it unless I physically have to. I like to start a video and then finish it. If I can, I don't necessarily do this for, well, I don't do YouTube for money. Simple as that. You know, I do have a proper job, and I do have to work as well. Mind you, I've had a lot of time off over the Christmas period, and I've got next to no videos done because I've been playing Construction Sim 15 a lot. So there will be, or there probably is already, some form of video or live stream on my channel that is Construction Sim. It's very, oh, that game is just, it's awesome. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about Construction Sim in a Farm Sim video. I've done that too many times in the past. So let's talk about FS19. Let's see what do people want. I've asked this before in my videos, and no one seems to respond. So I'm presuming you don't really care what comes up in FS19. But the things I'd like to see, more root crop. I'd like to see peas and some some carrots, maybe. Not too sure. I've heard people talk about orchards. Now that could be fun. It's a whole new area for Giants to be able to kind of lead us into. I do believe there's orchards on. Is it Farm Expert? I think you get to do orchards on that. But that's a game I've only had a quick look at. I've watched people play. Kinda doesn't really seem like. The trouble is, it's not Farm Sim. That's a definite. It's the same as cattle and crops. Not sure I'm going to be heading down the cattle and crops route, to be honest. You know, I'm a little bit, same as everybody, I think, a little bit burnt out with Farm Sim. It doesn't take me very long to lose interest in a map. Now, Valley of the Old Farm is probably the most amount of episodes I've ever put out on YouTube for one single map. Love that map. Needs fixing, but I quite like that map. Now I'm hoping I'm going to get the same effect out of this, but technically this isn't a new map to me. So I don't know how it's going to go. But you know, if I get, it's like anything when you do YouTube, you know, you look and see what people are watching. If people are watching the videos, you know, I try and average. If I can get between sort of 25 and 35 views per video, I'll keep pushing them videos out. It seems worth doing to me. You know, I don't have a lot of subscribers, you know, so I don't expect a great deal of views. So but yeah, let's see what Hagenstadt brings us. I mean, the other thing is, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them YouTubers that hops on a bandwagon ever so quick. You know, I do stuff that I want to do on my channel. That's you know, if there's a particular map that's doing well or a particular game that's doing well, I won't go straight out and buy it. I'll probably, I did the platinum edition. I did do that. This is platinum ready, so you can do sugarcane on this map, as you would have noticed if you watched the, I think it's the first look, the map tour. That actually yeah, you can actually do sugarcane on this. But I mean, look MR, we've done pretty much half this field and we've only used 1% of seed. Now that's supposed to be realistic. So I don't know. I really don't know. It's definitely a lot. It's a lot better, obviously, for obvious reasons. You know, we don't use so much. But yeah, else. But it's quite a nice little map. Quite liking it. So, but I hope you all enjoy watching. You know, like I said, my videos can be quite quite tedious because of my gameplay and the way I do things. You know, it can become a little bit like I said, a little bit tedious. But you know, I mean, you either like it or you don't. But this is what you would have to do. You know, there's no editing in real life. But I also understand that you can, you know, if you were going to be watching, you know, if you went somewhere to watch this, you know, you could walk away at any point, and you can with a YouTube video. You can just go, I've had enough of watching this now, and that's it. You know, so but I try and, in my mind, realism for me, in a realism video, you wouldn't edit. There's no editing. You can't edit real life. This is real life. Boring as it may be, but that's how I see things. So whether that be right or wrong, I don't know. Quite honestly, I don't care. You know, this is what I've decided. I'm sure there'll be people out there that will enjoy it and will like it, and I'm sure there'll be people out there that won't. But by all means, leave me comments. Let me know what you think. If there's anything you think that I am doing wrong, let me know. Let me know nicely, is what I'll say. You know. But I am very, very surprised I haven't used any fuel. I used to have a little bit. I thought I actually started with 40. 384 even. There we go. Right, so we're gonna get. I am gonna get this field done. So there's gonna be about another 10 minutes to this video, I reckon. Excuse me. And I don't know what's going to be next. It'll probably be seeding again, but I'll probably set off a hard worker next time because we've got another field we need to seed, but we can harvest as well. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 8 more? But 8 more rows and wheat is done. I'm going to need a screenshot very, very soon, which I will do on the next run up, I think. Oh no 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 no. Nope. Didn't play that one very good, did I? There we go. So this should bring us in a nice bit of I'm not sure whether I'm going to sell what we do or whether I'll just store it, because I do need everything. You know, I'd like to store everything up, to be honest, because it would be nice to have everything stored so we can just make, you know, get everything ready for cows and stuff. Let me do a quick screenshot here, guys. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's handy. The GPS stays on. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Right, so let's need a screenshot. There we go, that'll do us, I think. Now, can I... Oh, hang on. That's a bit stupid. At least finish the field, GD, come on. Right, so we lift that up. Because I have thought about working without the HUD on. Now, I think you need the HUD on, obviously, to set GPS up, but you don't need the HUD to carry on using it, which is rather handy. Unlike IC, you need the HUD up for IC. So I did consider putting seasons on here, but I soon changed my mind, to be honest. It's one of them, people have asked me to do seasons, but that's even more of a grind than what I'm going to be doing now. You know, I could probably do seasons really, really easily with my method of gameplay, but the thing with seasons is there's a lot of ploughing. I mean, it starts spring, you know, and the first thing you do in spring is plough all your fields. So I would have to have ploughed, if I'd have done this map, then we've got 4 fields, so, and I would have had to have ploughed them all, you know, and if you do sort of 3-day seasons, you'd probably get away with it. But I like to put some, at least doing it this way, it's not ultra realistic, but at least this way I can actually get some variety into my videos. 2 more strips, guys, and we are done. 2 more strips. And at any time I will try and go with the plough texture, because I do know that it does annoy some people. Oh dear, me being one of them people. Come on, you can get in there. Thank you. Awesome. Yes, so we are done. We are done. So that's about a 40 minute video, but we did a bit of mucking about at the start as well, so I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So let me do that. I want to get myself a button box. I do. They're not easy to come by. There is a guy on Facebook that I'm following at the minute. He does them, you know, and you can pick them up for sort of 50 quid. And I would love just to have a button box next to my wheel, so I can just click a button, you know, and everything's set up. You know, you can get little stickers for farm sim, buttons and all sorts. So that might be something I will look into. That was it, wasn't it? Was that the last one? The last row, I do believe. Yep. There we go then. Let's turn that off. And let's fold it all up. There we go. Cut across here. We haven't bought a pressure washer yet. How dirty is it? See, I mean, that's the other thing that says about how dirty your tractors get. I'm presuming that does more with if it rains and stuff. But let me quickly get rid of those lines if I can. There we go. Done. Gone. Right. So there we go, guys. That's it. There we have it. First episode of Hagenstadt done. So next time you'll know that we're going to be doing some hired worker, will be doing some seeding, and we are going to be harvesting that field up the top there and working out whether or not we're going to sell it or not. So we've also got some. We'll have a little look around the map and see if we've got any meadows that we can go and mow. Oops, I often forget that I've got drive control turned on. Because if we've got anything that we can actually mow, that would be fairly cool. What's on the map quickly? I don't really think there's anything sort of grass wise around here that's flat enough to mow. It's all hills and stuff. So you actually have to dedicate a field to grass. You might get a little bit around the fields here, but around the trees, but I don't really think there's anything worth doing. There's a bit here. big bit in the sheep actually. So we've got them, you know, in the cow pasture and that. We can do all of those if I wanted to, but I think we'll just stick to what we're doing for now. I think so, guys. Oh, wrong button. Thank you ever so much for joining me for the first episode. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to... Where is it? That one? That's that one. That's enough, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. Speak to you next time. Ta-da!